incredible scenes here in Iceland. Fucking fantastic scenery here. Absolutely incredible. Nice bit of fresh snow on the ground. That's our tour bus up there. Unfortunately, I have to confess we are on a Game of Thrones tour. I've never watched it, but I mean, it's probably quite good, but I just don't think there's enough hours in the day for TV serials, really, are there? I tell you what, the scenery is well worth a peek, and I'm expecting to see something pretty bloody marvellous when I get round this corner. So let's have a look what we're gonna see here. Looking pretty good. Oh, we can see a bit of geothermal activity over there. Don't know if you can see it on camera. Yeah. Steam coming out of the ground. Might be coming out of pipes, actually. Obviously, that's how Iceland gets most of its energy. You get a lot of your economy is based on renewable energy sources, isn't it?
Well, we started out as building our sort of financial background was, and the backbone was the fishing industry.
Right.
And we didn't really start building that until the 19th century. We were suppressed by Danish trading monopoly laws, and we didn't have any means of becoming industrialized. But an interesting thing happened in the 20th century. You see, the inventions of Nikola Tesla, Thomas Alva Edison, bringing the world into the electric era. And all of a sudden we realized that there's elements that had kept the nation down, killed us up for centuries, the ice and the fire that had actually shaped the land. These were our greatest resources. For stored within the glaciers, tremendous amount of power that we have used now to attract energy demanding industries like aluminium factories. So that for a very long time in the 20th century was the second largest industry. But now a third industry has come into the forefront and is by far the biggest one, tourism.
Okay. Yes, and that's why we're here today. And what a fantastic country to visit for tourism, isn't it? We've seen some absolutely amazing things today, wouldn't you say, mate? Pretty, yeah, so it's a really unique country in so many ways. It's got so much to offer in terms of the landscape and the people and, you know, the interesting food. Do you eat the shark, sir?
Say again?
Do you eat the shark? The fermented shark?
There was a time when Icelanders had to eat anything and everything that had the slightest amount of protein attached to it.
Yeah.
And you know, we learned to eat poisonous food like the shark. The shark doesn't have any kidneys, it urinates into its own flesh. But we found a way of curing it. We buried it in the ground for 4 months, and once it had putrefated and turned, its flesh turned into a white cheese-like substance, we started eating it. It was reeking with ammonia, but it was edible. And now we are trying to fob this off to tourists as traditional food.
Fancy that for dinner, mate? That's good, you fob it up. Last question. You said earlier we've got no military in this country. There's no military, never has been.
Never has been. Never a national.
That is also something else I think the world could learn from, isn't it? How is that a source of pride for Icelandic people?
It is, and you know, we have a very small police force, only 750 policemen or thereabout. There's a great debate going on now because they had, well, some say Gibbs, some say that they were bought machine guns from Norway that they are planning to put in the police car, and everybody is in uproar about it. So we want our peacekeepers carrying weapons.
Sure, well, we're seeing the militarisation of the police in a lot of places around the world, really, aren't we? So it would be even worse for a country that has never had any sort of military.
That is true.
Yeah.
It is a source of pride.
It should be, I think. Yeah, it should be a source of pride, and I think we should all hope for that. Yeah, so Iceland leading the way in many respects, I think. So come visit Iceland, everybody. Anything else you would like to say?
Well, you know, Iceland is cool.
Yeah, cool. We know that Iceland is definitely cool. All right, cool. Thanks. I'll see you shortly.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Cheers.